Talk to your friends before you leave. Build the Armillary on your ship. Okay. Can I build it now? Add artifacts. Completed the Armillary. Once you power up the grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity. Remove the Armillary from your ship. You need a grav drive anywhere else. Okay. Let's speak with, we'll speak with her last. Let's talk to everybody else before we leave. We take HK-47 with us through the void. I feel like he deserves to come. I want to take her with us. We'll see what the options
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
HK-47, you come with us.
Commentary. Good, for I would truly hate to be turned into spare scrap, Master. That would be a waste of my genius engineering.
It would. It would be a waste of your genius engineering. Come on, HK-47. One last ride. One last trip through the Normandy. We'll see if I can find wherever our crew is. Should we take T3 with us too? Yes. I guess we could take T3 with us. He's a little annoying. We can have our last sleep with Sarah Morgan.
Days we need to actually get some sleep after going to bed.
I hear T3 below me. I don't see anyone else. I don't see Sam Coe. Are they all downstairs in the...
I love coffee. People are saying Constellation members have visions. Well, I hope all your visions back to work then.
You have nothing to say. You've just been here on the ship, being annoying the entire time. He's been a hardworking member of the crew. He's like always around repairing shit. Every time I see him, he's welding something or fixing something. There's everyone. We'll see with Sam Coe first. Up.
Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. Are you ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side.
We have to risk it. It's what we do.
I know. Just bracing for it. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it.
Cora with starborn powers. The multiverse won't know what hit it.
Glad to know you still got that sense of humor of yours. Okay. Let's get it, huh? The unknown is right over the next bend. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Right.
Our journey seems to be coming to an
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off?
Just took on the role. Buried my real personality down deep.
Thank God you were running point. You must have ice in your veins or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping Sistef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting.
Yeah, he was a nice guy in the
And
end.
ultimately, he
For an
had your
Imperial.
back, so I guess here's to Sistef.
Thanks for your support, Sam.
Aw, shucks. Well, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say, when
Rough.
we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you.
My fucking Destiny Hunter
This-
squad in the background waiting for me.
You really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Can't either, Sam Coe.
Nice to see you.
Nothing.
Best of luck out there.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
Nothing.
Some other time then.
Raja?
So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place.
Looking forward to seeing what's in the next adventure.
I do not know if I would say the same. More that I accept it. I'm ready. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do?
Hope so.
I do too. But the emissary makes me doubtful. They are both the person we lost and someone else entirely. If we do not see each other again, then this is goodbye. I am proud that I was present for this journey. Can we speak for a moment?
Dredge love that.
In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do
They're
you
getting
believe
their
that was the
Crimson
right
Fleet
choice?
discussions that we never had, like, way back. Couldn't bring myself to side with pirates.
I can respect that. I am no supporter of the United Colonies, but I also could not bring myself to side with the fleet and what they represent. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them.
Rotting in prison exactly what he deserves.
Perhaps. I would not have minded seeing him in pieces, but prison will suffice. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates out there.
The UC can deal with it from here. I've had enough.
I would say you have done more than enough. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
Okay. T3, you're coming with us. Yeah, you're coming with us. Let's go. Mako?
We did it! We have all the artifacts.
We do.
I can't wait to get to the Unity. I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too?
Sure, we'll work something out if it's not.
I'll have to check all my charts and double check all the locking mechanisms and see what kind of differences there are in the next universe. You know, in case we get into the kind of trouble we always do. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you?
It might. It's a risk we'll all be taking.
That's what Dad said. I feel kind of bad, you know? That I want to go anyway. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge, but I can't wait to see what happens next.
We never had a supervised or qualified engineer drive the Mako. I don't know if the Mako was ever drivable, but okay. Well, we have T3.
Anything I can do for you?
We have HK-47. Let's go speak to our wife. We'll save before we go anywhere, and then we'll head off into our final journey. Step 1 is to find the wife. There's HK-47. Has she gone anywhere? Great question.
Observation. I am a droid.
A droid master.
With programming. Even if I did not enjoy killing, I would have no choice.
Oh no. Wait, she's probably in here because she teleported in here when we slept. Hi, can we have a conversation, like, face to face, ma'am? I would appreciate it.
So this is it. This armillary can finally be assembled, and the Starborn are sure that something will happen on the other side. Something that will make us like them. Funny. I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating.
I love you, Sarah. Nothing is gonna change that.
That's not what I mean, but I love you, too. Say we go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is.
We could stay here together. This universe is where I fell in love with you.
We both know that one of us is going to let curiosity win out eventually. It's who we are. But I wouldn't mind pretending one universe is enough. For a little while, at least.
That it?
The two of us make quite the pair, eh? Bye, love.
Okay. What's up, HK? Let's save. Before we do anything. One giant leap. Yeah. We started with one small step, and now we're doing one giant leap. Makes sense. Okay, let's take off. Do we just want to go anywhere?
Engines purring. Let's do this.
Let's do this. My Mass Effect music is very quiet for some reason. Our audio balancing has gone all out of whack.
Nothing like hitting orbit.
Here we go. There goes the Normandy. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. There she goes. There we go. This is actually what happened at the end of Mass Effect 3. Ooh. Very cool. Oh, are these all... Is this the whole universe? These are all galaxies. There's Maddie in a spacesuit.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying
Maybe.
it. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity.
I don't sound anything like that. Actually, yeah.
A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place, the Unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret?
Of course. We all have regrets. Of course.
Fair. I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you, that something that makes you unique amongst the infinite, will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind.
Skip to the part where I become more powerful. Who created them and why? The artifacts, the temples.
Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators. But not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysteries of the unending cosmos.
Starborn said I would be reborn. This sounds like death.
Much like the death of a star creating new kinds of matter, so will part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes Starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become Starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I've enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you, every version that is here in the Unity right now. Go out into the stars.
Understood. So we should definitely save here.
As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. The Constellation membership who stays behind will, in time, publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life, as people search for hope out there in the stars. By defeating both the Hunter and the Emissary, the path to the Unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn.
There's my wife. We'll go to her last. Here's our pirates. This is our pirate mission that we did.
Once you are reborn, there is no going back.
This is wild. What's up?
Your work with UC Systef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer.
Good, but also...
Your lover, Sarah Morgan, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom, more children are born who want to be explorers.
Okay. Now we save. Because now we have the choice. I think we go in. I mean, obviously we have to go in. At least once. I have to see what the outcome is.
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will
Flashbang going out. My God. Jesus. Oh. Very cool. nebula. Credits for Robert. Game director Todd Howard. There he is. Our music has stopped. There we go. Back. Well, I loved it. I thought it was wonderful. With a huge, massive asterisk next to that statement. This was, for the experience that I got, the best Todd Howard Bethesda game that I have played. For the experience that we had during this Let's Play, all of the mods and all of the cheats and all of the workarounds and all of the things, this was the most fun I've had with one of these games. It's close. Fallout 4 is in second, which is also a game that I think is surprising. This one just... The story was fantastic. The main quest was fantastic. I loved the universe. Again, a lot of the heavy lifting was done by the mods. Normandy was awesome. The Hawk Moon was awesome. Being able to dress all my little minions, all my little dudes in Destiny Hunter attire and have HK-47 on the ship constantly was awesome. All of that was wonderful. Knights of the Old Republic music was awesome. And a lot of the heavy lifting was done by those mods. I'm not gonna pretend like it's anything different. As for the vanilla experience without the mods, the game definitely would go down underneath both Fallout games for sure. I think it would be about as good as Oblivion was. The vanilla experience that we got with Oblivion, plus the vanilla experience that we got with... I didn't have an entirely vanilla experience with Oblivion, but like I had a body mod and an outfit for my character. There was nothing like this. The experiences for me were both about the same. It was a fun experience from start to finish throughout. But I totally understand why people don't like this. And I think it's for the same reason that I don't like Fallout New Vegas. And the reason I don't like Skyrim either. Fallout New Vegas and Fallout Skyrim, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, both were games that had very minimalistic main quest lines, and questing in general was done to a lesser extent than other Bethesda games. Again, New Vegas is not Bethesda, it's Obsidian, so there's a difference there for sure. The game design feels very similar. It doesn't feel like an Obsidian game. When I think Obsidian game, I think Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. That is the Obsidian game that I think of when I think of the studio. And New Vegas was nothing like that. This one had a much better main quest. It had much more approachable side quests, in my opinion. The ones that we did were interesting. We basically didn't do any in New Vegas. None of them were interesting at all. But the main difference between what separates, I would argue, Fallout 3 and both Elder Scrolls games and Fallout New Vegas, with Fallout 4 to a lesser extent, is the open world exploration in this game is non-existent. It technically does exist, but the open world exploration in this game boils down to start it at Jemison, get in your teleport to your ship, watch the animation of your ship going into space, watch a loading screen, go into space, get off the ship to stop the bug from not being able to fast travel, go into the galaxy map, go to the planet that you want to go to, fast travel to that planet, watch another loading screen, go to the planet you want, land on it, watch another loading screen of you landing on the planet, get out of the ship. If you need to put on a spacesuit, you have to pause the game and go to your spacesuit, put it on, and then you can get in the car and drive across an open, empty, boring, like landscape piece with rocks on it where there are some enemies sometimes. That's the exploration experience for like 80% of the planets in the game. And so I totally understand why, if you're somebody that wants to explore everything, or explore every planet, or do every quest, or go everywhere, and like if you're a Skyrim fan who just wants to get lost in the universe, this game is not it at all. It fails at being a Bethesda game, which is why I think I like it so much. Not to say that I haven't enjoyed the other Bethesda games. I enjoyed the hell out of Oblivion. I loved Fallout 3. I loved Fallout 4. It's just the more Bethesda the games get, the more open world exploration the games get. Example, Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, the less I like them. And that's just a personal way that I play the game. There she is, Emily O'Brien. Here's our voice actors. I wonder if there's anyone else that I recognize just off of their name. But I loved this game. But I totally understand why. Especially Bethesda fans don't. If you want to do anything off the beaten path that isn't the main quest or the very big side quests, you're going to be disappointed. It's just not that kind of game. It pretends to be, and it masquerades as that, but it just isn't that. Amelia Rose Blair, that's she is, there's Steve Blum. Amelia Rose Blair is married to, what is his name? He's Connor, the android sent by CyberLife. Brian Deckard is his name. His wife, who plays God, I can't remember who the androids were in that game. They're like the twins that you can save. There's Ray Chase. He's near. And he's also a lot of things. He's a lot of things. But he's near. I loved that game. I thought that game was great. The characters were great. I love the story. I love the multiversal traversal stuff. I love there's Darren DePaul. I knew he was there. He was in it. I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was so good. And you know, I'm just a sucker for Gideon. I'm just a sucker for good sci-fi experience. There's Dave Fennoy. Keith Ferguson? I feel like I should know that name. I don't know a lot of these. But yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to say about the game. I feel happy to have finally completed all of these games. I have had like 20 years hanging over me of, I don't think it's been that long. Has it? It's been like 15 years since like Skyrim came out. I've had like 15 years of all of these games hanging over my head. And we're still not technically done. If the rumors are true, Fallout 3 is getting a remake eventually in the same way that Oblivion did. And I believe I've heard things on the late internet which can all only be proven true because it's on the internet, obviously. That Morrowind is getting a remake. And we didn't play Morrowind because that game would have been too much for me, for sure. There's like that game is full Bethesda. That's more than anything that we played. So that was never gonna happen. But if they remake it, I'll play it. And I bet it'll be fun too. But I think we're gonna end this one here. I had a great time. I enjoyed the hell out of this game. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I would definitely recommend playing this if you're interested at all and you think it might be something that you're interested in. Hop on Nexus Mods, and there's Matt Mercer. Hop on Nexus Mods and see what you want to download and go for it, you know? I really think this game fits into the Skyrim mantra of the modders are kind of fixing the game a little bit, and the modders definitely made this experience a hell of a lot better. And it was already a good experience to begin with. But I'm going to go ahead and end the Let's Play there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like and be sure to subscribe if you did. If there's anything, I'm going to try to do the other ending, heading back the other way. If the credits just end and there's nothing afterwards, that means it just goes back to the ship and there's nothing there. If there is something there, we'll cut back in for a little final goodbye after the credits. In case that doesn't happen, see you guys later. Hold up. Starborn genetic modification? Yes? Starborn. That is what you have become. Being who has touched the infinite. Story is over, but will begin anew in this universe and countless others. You remember all that you have learned, your New Game Plus. You remember all you have learned, your possessions, and everyone you knew have been left behind. Explore the new universe and all it offers, and perhaps take another trip through the Unity. We get we got our own Starborn ship. Oh. Oh. I've been reborn in the universe. I should head back to the lodge and see if I can pick up the trail of artifacts. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it does. Might not be over yet, boys. That was like an hour of credits, by the way. That was an hour of credits.
We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply. Pretty please. Scan complete. You are cleared.
Okay. I guess we'll land in New Atlantis. I want to see what happened. It could just start us back at the beginning as a New Game Plus. Just puts us back in the first mission again. Starborn ship is very cool. New Atlantis, location discovered. I'm gonna go under the assumption. I can.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Talk to the scientist by the tree. It will not do that. I am going to assume that it's just a New Game Plus. Ding bong. Can't believe this game. Look at us. Yeah, it's discovering all the locations again. We meet Sarah Morgan in here. If we just meet like Sarah Morgan and she doesn't know us, then we'll know that it's just a New Game Plus. That's what I assume is going to happen when we go in here. Yeah, there she is.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait.
Oh.
There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Victera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Oh. Not who you think. I'm Starborn. I know what the artifacts are.
I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusion? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear her out? We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if she's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
Ooh. Not from this universe. There's a place called the Unity, which connects all realities.
So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armillary. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
There are artifacts I pulled out of the bedrock myself, ones that granted visions.
And if what you've told us about the Starborn is to be believed, we'll need all the help we can get. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
Thanks for believing in me, Sarah.
If anyone in the settled systems could believe something like this, it's Constellation. Now let's get out there and see the truth for ourselves.
Understood. Understood. So... the new universe for artifacts, and then we just go back to finding the artifacts, and we go through another...
Oh, it is customary to say, welcome home. That is not
Given the trace physiological and neurological readings I'm able to pick up
My
on
fucking
are
dream home.
unprecedented.
My fucking mortgage is back. I'm saddled with more mortgage. Can't believe it. We won't do another playthrough, obviously. I'm done with the game. I just want to see how far this goes before it's like, go get the artifacts. The main quest has begun. Ooh. I went too far. Board the ship. Are you gonna tell us all about the artifacts?
If it isn't the woman I'm supposed to know from another side, that was some meeting to listen in on. Starborn, are you?
Stay away from my kind. They're dangerous.
Cast yourself among the lot then? Been oddly helpful for all this talk of Starborn deadliness. Tried crossing all the T's with the information you unloaded to Sarah and the others. I've got good news and bad. Good news is the Eyes found what you're looking for. Bad news is they're not in the places you said they'd be.
I mean the locations and I'll track them down.
Here's the data.
Different
Managed
planets.
to find a planet that might have one of those temples you talked about as well. Can probably find more temples if I have enough time to cross-reference. Come back when you've given the first one the thorough comb.
Okay. So there's all our artifacts. Okay. I will not be doing that. Okay. Let us return. Let us run away from this. Let us run away from it all. I almost bet that it's just gonna put me back on the Normandy. And it's just gonna say no more. Oh, I leave. I turn around and I leave. I leave the infinitum forever. How far do I have to walk away? Pretty far, I guess.
You are reaching the edge of the Starfield. Go further, and you will return to your original universe. We will be waiting for you should you come back.
I would love to return to my original universe. I have a wife. I'm quite happy. Quite happy with my original universe.
It's good to be home.
Artifacts have been added to your inventory. Rebuild the Armillary ship to return to Unity. Hour from Beyond. Locate temples. I didn't get all the temples. Oh, my droids. They came with us. Yeah, it's just a return when you're ready. So it's just a way to get you to do it. I should say. It's just a way to get you into the new game plus. I prefer we stay with this universe as our ending. I say we. My ship. Where's the Normandy? I have to end it on the Normandy. That's how we have to end this.
Need some work done? We'll do.
I would like my ship back, please. Why is it not here? Can I have it here? There it is. Perfect. Well,
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Either way.
Alright, let's see what's out there.
Either way, this game was great. I think if I were to make the decision myself, I would not go through the portal. And I would stay right here
Orbit.
with my crew and my hot wife, and we hang out on the Normandy and do cool space adventures.
I find it most soothing.
Thanks, HK47. With that, I'm gonna actually go ahead and end the Let's Play there now. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and be sure to subscribe. If you did, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.